Mr. Chidambaram, now let me come back to a little more pertinent topic for now, because this is something that has happened in the last 72 hours or so, or maybe 96 hours or so. I read your column in the Indian Express today, and you argue a point that this is nothing but silencing of the critics, silencing of the democracy. Similar argument has, as I said, one of the national dailies said that the government should look in the mirror. Now my point is, Mr. Chidambaram, that this is not happening for the first time. Other members of parliament, maybe equally illustrious or maybe taller leaders like Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav, have been convicted and debarred for contesting elections. Why make so much noise about only Mr. Rahul Gandhi?
Yeah, there is a difference. I'm not commenting on the merits of Mr. Lalu Yadav's case. I can't.
There may be difference, but the law remains the same.
No, the law is not the same.
How?
I'll tell you why. Mr. Yadav was accused of a corruption charge. He went through a trial, and in that trial, he was convicted, and he served a prison sentence, and he's come out. There are other cases. This is a case of an alleged defamatory statement. It's not flagrante delicto, as we say. You've not caught with your hand on the till or in the act. This is an alleged defamation. The magistrate...
The alleged defamation has now been confirmed by a conviction.
I'm coming to that.
Yeah.
By the lowest tier of the district judiciary.
Right. Accepted.
Yeah. But that court itself has stayed the sentence.
Right.
Now, whether it did so because of precedent or because it had self-doubt about its judgment, I can't say. But rightly or wrongly, the court itself has stayed its sentence and has clearly paved the way for an appeal. Right? Now we say what Mr. Gandhi said was not defamatory. That's the defense of the defense lawyer. It has to be decided by an appellate court, isn't it?
But one court of law has decided, Mr. Chidambaram.
But that very court stayed the sentence. Why? The court could have said, sorry, I'm not staying the sentence. You go and appeal and get the sentence stayed.
He's given you procedurally 30 days to appeal for against the sentence.
You're mixing up two things. As a matter of course, if the sentence is less than 3 years, you must grant bail. So the bail is not a matter of discretion. The staying the sentence is a matter of discretion. Why did the magistrate who found him guilty stay his own sentence? Please look at the legal and the legal implications of that. Maybe he had some self-doubt about his judgment. Maybe he thought that he may be right, he may be wrong, let it go to a higher court. So he stayed his sentence. This was on the 23rd of March. You rush to disqualify him on the 24th of March? I mean, Usain Bolt will be awestruck by this speed. 23rd of March at about 10:30 or 11 o'clock, the sentence was pronounced. And on the 24th of March, you disqualify him.
But the government's claim is that the Lily Thomas judgment leaves nothing to chance.
Sorry.
It says that you are automatically disqualified. It's just a matter of procedure.
Please. Lily Thomas did not decide who can disqualify. Please read the Lily Thomas judgment again. I think my friend Dr. Singhvi explained it. Lily Thomas simply said Section 8, subsection 4 is unconstitutional. So it leaves only Section 8, subsection 3. And Section 8, subsection 3 says, shall be disqualified. That's all it says. Shall be disqualified if he is convicted and sentenced. The Supreme Court did not say who shall disqualify him. Is it the Election Commission? Is it the President of India? Is it the Speaker? Or is it the faceless Secretariat of the Lok Sabha? Now, in fact, even today, I don't know who passed the notification on disqualification. It has come in the name of the Lok Sabha Secretariat. So Lily Thomas did not decide that question. Now, what was the great speed that this notification is published on the 24th? Anyway, 25 and 26 were holidays. You could have waited on 25 and 26, taken legal opinion. In fact, after the judgment of the magistrate, the reports that were emanating from the Lok Sabha Secretariat was, let the judgment come, the Speaker will consider it, he will take legal opinion, and then will decide the course of action. Now, all that happened in a trice.
So, the BJP's argument is that one of your other leaders, Mr. Pawan Kheda, was been picked up from a plane, from the tarmac itself, literally. You people rushed to a court of law,
yes,
got him relief,
yes,
and he continues to be out on the bail. In case of Mr. Gandhi, they say that under a deliberate ploy and a strategy of making him a martyr, you have not approached a court of law.
This is an absurd argument. Where is the time and the space to approach the higher court? The judgment was pronounced on the 23rd, which is a Thursday, and the judgment was uploaded sometime during the day. It's about 160 or 170 pages in Gujarati. Appellate court is the district court. Lawyers are in Delhi and in Gujarat. They have to read the judgment, confer, and formulate the grounds of appeal. So for the lawyers in Delhi, it has to be translated. Let's assume all that was done overnight. Even then, the appeal can be lodged only on the 24th, which is a Friday. And why did you disqualify him on the 24th?
So on the 24th, you should have lodged the appeal.
What is the... He's been disqualified. So if we lodge the appeal, it will come up on Monday. They will lodge the appeal.
So effectively, you are saying, Mr. Chidambaram, that there was no time and the government or the Secretariat of Lok Sabha ensured that you had no time to act. That's what effectively you are saying.
No, they ensured that we are presented with a fait accompli, that we have disqualified him. Look at the fate of the Lakshadweep MP. The High Court stayed it in 4 or 5 days. But in the meanwhile, they disqualified him. So you're presenting a fait accompli and saying, sorry, we have disqualified it. The High Court may have stayed the conviction, but we have disqualified you. And that is going on for the last 2 months. So the Lakshadweep MP, I believe, according to newspapers, has moved the Supreme Court. So the point is, this was, I don't know where this design came from, but it's clearly a part of a larger design to silence, as I said in my column, to silence one of the leading voices of the opposition. Now, please examine that sentence a little more carefully. One by one, if you silence the voices of the opposition, firstly, many voices will fall silent on their own out of fear, apprehension. Many voices will be silenced. And what do you expect? In 2024, does the BJP playing 11 expects a football field where there's nobody on the other side and the goal post is open, unguarded, and you can score as many goals as you want? That's what they are aiming at. I am firmly of opinion, and everybody from Benjamin Franklin to Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln, Winston Churchill, everybody has said this. Indian leaders have said it. If you silence one voice, all our voices are to some extent silenced. It's not your liberty and my liberty. My liberty depends upon your liberty. If your liberty is curtailed, my liberty is also curtailed.